we welcome in the natural, Mr. Caio Borralho. Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Listen, that was a pretty heated stare down there after you guys weighed in. There has been some bad blood, some smack talk, all kinds of stuff going on. What do you make of the fact that now you guys are face to face for the last time?
I think the fight's going to be amazing for the fans, It's going to be a great experience for me too, I think that's the fight that's going to put me as the next title contender. And that's what I'm waiting, that's what I was looking for. And I'm just too excited, I can't wait for tomorrow.
So it's been over a year, though, since we've seen you fight. You said you were mentally different now, though, in that time off. How so?
All this year that I spent without fighting, I took time to find myself a little bit more, to dig deep in myself, to find new motivations and to know myself a little bit more, I think that man that really know himself is a dangerous man, and I'm more dangerous right now. I'm more prepared mentally. And all this year that I was off, I'm better technically, physically, mentally, everywhere.
I got to ask you about the fighting nerds because I've always wondered this. Fighting is such a physical sport, and we normally deal with a bunch of boneheads. How are you able to convince a bunch of tough guys to be a nerd and to think of fighting in an intellectual way the way you do?
Actually, it wasn't just me. Actually, it's a Pablo's paper too. I think he did a great job. He was always a guy that was thinking different, that was passing us like, you need to fight calm and relax, and you need to think a little bit more, because when you're emotional and full of emotion, sometimes you do things that you don't want to do. Sometimes you do a lot of mistakes over there, because you are covered with emotion. So if you're calm and relaxed, I think it's better because you take time to think about everything. And on the octagon, we don't have a lot of time to think, but if you're calm and relaxed, I think this time gets a little bit bigger for you.
So now with the guys that you have, I mean, all of you guys, well, with the exception of Carlos Prates in that one last loss, with the exception of that, like you guys have just been steamrolling everybody. How surprised are you of the success of your team?
I'm not surprised at all. I think all the work that we've been putting on the gym for all these years, because we were working, me and Pablo, we were working together for the past 10 years in the shadow, and then only 3 years ago that we got into the UFC, then we started our work, and now people are kind of seeing our work, and I think it's just like hard work, and we put everything of ourselves into this game, and we study a lot. We live in the gym almost all the time in the gym, studying. After practice, we're studying positions, we're studying tapes. We put a lot of ourselves over there, So I think everything is kind of showing off right now, and everything was worth it, yeah.
And just in terms of this middleweight division, right? I mean, this is a major fight for implications on who's going to be next in line for that title. But there's also people out there, and we've been discussing throughout this show. There's you guys. Now you've got Hernandez and also RDR that are fighting. How important is it to not only go out there and get a W tomorrow, but do you think that you also have to be impressive in doing that, Caio? I want to hear from you.
Yeah, for sure. I think the only way that Anthony Hernandez or RDR stole my place to be the number one contender is if my fight is boring. But I think you guys saw this tear down. I think you guys see all the things that we're promoting with this fight. I think it's have 1% chance to be boring, So I don't think that's gonna be the case, and I think it's gonna be a finish tomorrow, and I'm planning to finish him in the 4th round.
In the 4th round. Yes. My next question was going to be how you see this shaking out. I mean, I know you're getting your hand raised tomorrow, but 4th round, and how, if you had to say right now, how do you think that gets done?
Pressure, and he's gonna feel the energy. He's not gonna want to be there anymore. He's gonna be emotional all the time. He's gonna be throwing all the time, because we know that he's an emotional guy.
Yeah.
And he says that he developed that, but in front of his crowd, in front of his hometown, with all of this pressure on him, he's gonna be emotional. The 1st round is gonna be the dangerous round. I think he's gonna be coming very composure, everything. The beginning of the 2nd, same thing. But after the half part of the 2nd round, the fight, you guys gonna see who's gonna rise, who's gonna fall, and you guys gonna see it very clearly. And in the 4th round, it's over.
Caio, a lot of people thought it was risky for you to weigh in as a backup at 319, but you don't see it that way, right? You said it actually maybe kind of helped you.
Yeah, it kind of helped me, but I see it was risky for sure. But which champion didn't take any risk? You know what I mean? I think that's what make champions, risks, and the biggest risk, the biggest reward, So I went there, made weight. If something happened into this fight and I said no to be the backup, I wouldn't forgive myself, you know. So I was ready to go, but unfortunately, things happened that way, and now we're here, and I'm ready to go. I feel amazing. I'm 100% for this fight, you know.
All right, so final thoughts then for the fans, for the Fighting Nerd fans, for the shout-outs, for the haters. What do you want to tell them, Caio?
I just want to thank everyone, all the Fighting Nerds fans, and to everyone that's going to be watching. Don't blink. Wait. 4th round finish.